Salam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Winabat raba emirembe jibere na mwe. Welcome to Sesanda Family Business. The chicken talk once again. Yeah, we're gonna go back to our goat stock again. This week, at the end of it, by Monday we're gonna set on goat stock again. Those who are following, yeah, we're gonna go back our goat stock. Then we talk about omuchomo warfe obenyamaye mbuzinga tugutusiza ku bantu mulayisi n'emidaraja ffe ne bucha zaffe ez'ennyama y'embuzi mujja muziraba. Let's go back to the chicken talk. Bad equipments in chicken farming. Ebintu bye tugula bitukozesa mu kulunda nga bibi oba nga si bibi naye kati okusinziira ku mulembe oguliwo n'ebintu ebikyuse tuba tubiyita bibi naye luli byali birungi. Naye kati ku mulembe ogukyuse ebintu bingi bikyuse ebituyambako okusevinga okwonoona emmere, obutayiwa mmere, okuliisa enkoko zaffe bulungi, obutalwaza nkoko zaffe, okwanguyiriza abakozi baffe emirimu gye bakola. Ebintu bingi bituusawo mu tekinologi tuleme kubanga tukyali stuck ku biri ebikadde tugambe nti ffe tetumanyi. Abo n'oba tumanyi ani anaakumanyira. Leka tumuunye ffenna okumanya tufune ne tumuunye ne exposure naho tukunoonye internet yazze tunoonye ebyo tushakire ku YouTube ebyo ebigasa okumanya gye kuli baakutwetedde ku nnyindo ku internet, Google, Facebook. Internet yatuuse Uganda, Wi-Fi enziraba ndaba ne fiber kati zaatuuse nange nafunye ku fiber. Ati internet etuuse then okunoonya amagezi kusembedde. Bw'asharinga kuoyo another configure kano bw'obatika kuyamba kati asharinga waliwo omulala gwe kayamba ayinza omuyamba ng'ali mu ssaawa n'agala kulunda agenda tandika agenda kukola nsobi n'omutaasa oba n'amanya wayinza okwebuuza. Tuddeyo ku bintu bye tukozesa mu kulunda nga zino bikyuse kati oba omulembe ogukyuse oba olwa system ekyuse. Bw'otunuulira ku screen okwo ngenda kulagako feeders bbiri ngenda kugereza ku bino ebibi. Ngenda kugereza ku ezo types ebbiri, si mu bubi si mu bulungi. Banaye temutwala bino bubi, londamu ekyo ky'olaba nga kikugasa ebirala bireke. Bwe bw'olaba nga kino kiyinza kyogera mu faamu yo kikyuse, oba olaba nga kino kiyinza okugasa omuntu kisindike n'omulala kiyinza omuyamba. If you look at those two feeders, you can call this one a feeder, and the other ones you can call them feeders or drinkers. Either way, they look the same when you say feeder or a drinker, but the other one is a drinker, and this is a feeder. And this feeder is the modernized feeder. Mumani obutiba bafiburieri. You know the other wooden feeders we started with. I'm showing you this one because like in brooding, when you started brooding, as we shall talk about brooding in one of our coming episodes, because brooding is broad and it's too technical. Needs a lot of time. New videos I'm gonna share you, set up that and videos which you're gonna see hands on how it's done. But if you look at that feeder protects food from spoiling or from going down. And as the young ones are trying to eat, if you use that type in feeding, but you know we had the other wooden gutibas as I call them in my local language, or those wooden things stored like this where we use when the chicken stands on top of which it fills and it pours the food into there. Coffee hassocks we used to use by then. But with the changing technology, we no longer now in coffee hassocks, although we still have a number of people who are still in coffee hassocks due to less sensitization of the people on ground or the leaders or those on so have to help. And those ones we paying those government officers to help us explore and bring good and what they new innovations to our country, Uganda, and they decide to hide away and sit back with the knowledge and what we say to them. But with this new modernized world where we can share information online via TikTok and our YouTube, follow us on our YouTube channel and our TikTok channel under Sesana Mix Farm and Sesana Family Business, you're gonna see more of this. Now that with the changing technology, with the equipment, that feeder is good, but for the other feeders which we use for the wooden Ubutiba Burieri, we Merebwe Ika, Niegwa, we really have to change and move to the new one because the new technology is cost effective. Eyabako ukutatambuza wadde n'okukendeza okumoneka kw'emmere. The new system and the new techniques in modern farming or in farming in a big scale or a small scale, please leave to be stagnant with the old method because you say to, or you tell yourself, simani, or I don't know, ignorance. Being ignorant and being ignorant with pride and knowing it, I know the repercussions are always consequential. But you have to change your mindset to the new technology and try to adapt to the new things which are trending. Because these new things which are trending, they are cost effective. It's like change of technology. Let us not be stuck on one thing. As we Africans, people try to be comfortable where we are. For a long term, no, let us not be comfortable. Let's change that mindset of being comfortable. Let us stop settling for less. Let us innovate, explore new modern farming equipments which are cost effective and disease control where we can scale profit using those. As you see that, it helps the food from not falling down. When you need such products, call the number you see down at our offices. We only deal with appointments and booking. Get the quality of the product and the plastic you need. It may look the same on the market, but hold the plastic and see its durability. When I talk about durability, I'll talk about the price of number one. Buying something expensively when it's not durable or when it's not gonna work for a good or a long time. That is like wasted of money. Yet in farming, we invest and risk for the businesses which take 2 years, like my chickens live for 2 years. That means I need to buy one feeder which can work 10 years so that I can scale some profit. Because this is an investment which has a lot of initial capital to put in and risk and be patient to get it out. That means we need to buy things which are durable, long-lasting. Comparing to what is on the market, they are all there. Those things which are substandard and goods which are of good standard. Call us for guidance on where to get the exact product on which shop and which place near you. We're gonna tell you the product form. This company are good. Call the number below. You're gonna get a free consultation at Sesanga Mixed Farm so that we can help change and expose good products to people who need them. Then people who go with bicycles in the villages and sell substandard goods to our local farmers. Call that number below. Even though you are in the village, we're gonna find a way of delivering the quality product you deserve, valued for your money. Nebo bori muchalo, trina. Transport system of Abuda Buda Base, the taxi HDCD Kutukako, Kumuriango Book, Kufamuyo, Ngachiri class in your mafi Yembuzi, we took up all about booking on Abajodaringa, comedian who Gawinaba Buda Buda Base, Nga, Batambroba could be the Simu, you about Tokako, we buy no delivering in Yamangedi suit, or Wichamo Wembuzi, Abudi Sudiku Sente in Tini, Tinomutua Wanso Munapu, Asuro Kunyaka Akanyama, who says Sana Mix Farm. Kulisakanya makembuzi nenkoku, kumontua wansu tubudira budurunaku, kubeira esi, kuhevi tumino, kubierundira, kuvaku famte tubisubula barara, etubirita, kubitandise kuvaku ziro nga tukorachimo. Kama Tisana Mix Farm, order, quality, product, durable, product which can last for long. As steadily look on that video, you're gonna see those drinkers. You can call them drinkers or feeders for small chicken. Sometimes we remove the top and pour pellets when we are brain brooding. When the chickens have just come to pick those small pellets, we put them for the starters. But either way you can use them, but those ones are not covered and not protected like how you see this. Thus, the way of changing bad equipment to good equipment is only changing the mindset. It's gonna go to coming out of coffee hussicks to cages. Now, let us talk about feeders. The same feeders I've been talking about. Let's change that mindset of the other wooden feeders with modernized feeders which can cost costs. Nozzles, like for us in layers who use cages, order and book your nozzles from Sesanga Mix Farm at our office in Bengal to get the durable nozzles which you buy once and forget. When you have nozzles, these nozzles, every dust which comes in the water, there is blockage of the nozzle. Fena twina KJU. Na yet, the cages are fit. Ziblohio bikasera amazi zifunelekedi urokuwa nozzle teziisa. Jangu kusesanga Mix Farm office yafe kubenambe yo. Obukinge ofune nozzle engumu ezikore bange dene ez'amazzi ne pipe z'amazzi ennungi naye tudiringa na booking na appointments kuba essimu kuba tudiringa ne quality not quantity. Tugenda ne bakasitoma abatini nga tubawadde ekintu ekirungi ekigya mu ssente zaabwe tufune omukisa mu ssente zaabwe ze batuwadde atubawadde ekirungi nabo babeere beesiimye. Buli omu afune n'ono afune. Tasavukanyema ffenna buli omu ali yako. Jangu ofune so ennungi. Time and get our trays. Compare the trays which you get. Like in this using body equipment, an egg tray is an equipment which we use at the farm. Logically, are they clean? Do they contaminate your eggs? Watch out on those trays we use. The trays we use, watch out on those trays, because those trays contaminate our eggs and bring diseases, because somebody gets the tray and just washes everywhere he sees. Which type of trays are you using? Which type of trays are you using, guys? Let us put sense to what we do. Let us reason it out. Let us don't just do and feed our people contaminated eggs, contaminated food. These trays are just thrown anywhere in the farm. How do you clean them? How do you store them? Because these trays you put eggs on them. They have chicken dampings. Some eggs have come with blood. Some eggs come with dampings. Those who don't have cage system, I don't know how. For you who doesn't have a cage system, then it's worse. How do you clean your eggs? How do you clean your eggs? Egg trays. People, let's know where we eat, what we eat, and where we eat it from. Egg trays are a source of contamination in the eggs and the storage of it. Those are one of the bad equipments we should choose from. Are you using a plastic one, a ceramic one? Are you using a wooden one? And which type of wood? Which type of material did it bake through? Let us know even the material there. Those materials which are reactive to our eggshells. Guys, let us see what we feed our kids. Come to Sesanga Mix Farm and get the yellow yolk and the eggs. You see where they have been raised and which farm they have come from. I know exactly what you're buying. Come to Sesanga Mix Farm. Know which vitamin you're gonna give your chickens. Which vitamin? Not all vitamins work on the market. Choose which shop am I gonna buy, which company am I gonna buy my vitamin. Come to Sesanga Mix Farm. Call for free. We will direct you which shop, which company sells the right vitamin for which type of chickens, because they are those vitamins where you give your chickens when there's nothing improving, you're only wasting money. We have done that. We have failed several times. We're trying to rectify where we went wrong. chopora tugione tu asomesa, tuono bitwagenda munsowi, vitamini no gogura omukurawa. Going kokozu. Akura, gurababa akura majigo manine, loko siri kabrika sira. Tua vitamina tingare tandwagi, guruza wakura. Nunya, chu tua inkukutu stegere, dianko sesanga mix farm, ugaringa, vitamini, pugyakura gana maduka, duinzo muja, akatundi tofu. Wivariba na yugana ne companies na bainich tofu. Na ba feda ba inebi chamu, by ititive, every substandard, by ititive. But know why I had to buy the right genuine drugs for your chicken and choose because these are the equipments. We go back to the equipment we buy. You buy a wrong equipment, you lose money, yet you have to scale profit. There's no way when, if you can cut costs, that means you're gonna run short in your budget. That's a must, you're gonna run short. You're gonna run short somewhere if you can't, if you don't know how to cut risks and cut losses. Cutting losses goes to the equipment, is such with the equipment we buy, and contamination of feeds is with the equipment. Yet, feeds is the main source of diseases, then the equipment, they're the distributors. Watch out. Are your equipment regularly cleaned? Are they easily being cleaned by workers? By something which eases the work of your employees or your farm workers or our certified farm assistants. We try to do at Sanga Meats Farm something which can ease their life and ease their job. Because if the worker is to do something, that means you're gaining as a boss. Make life of your worker sun. Make farming fun. Farming is about sun. When I talk about cages, there's buying cages, then you don't buy the right cages. Please guys, buy galvanized cages. Buy galvanized cages. Don't buy equipment which are gonna rust, contaminate your eggs, make your chicken sick, those which are not galvanized because you're in a rush, or pakuka, or setting what on the business speed. Anya kusindi kugina kurida yolo si. Okena kurida yolo si. Cho papa. Yoro uzo prapo yuno na bonu nyenu, jeo mabanje no kurabiti, obuke misindi, soko manichi wakula. Janko sesanga mix farm, kube nambe yuwansi, tukuuri de choi no kura. Munkoko, mumbuzi, mukashori. Enebito mani at sesanga family business. Today yo mukugura, event bit wasako famu, evimu nga, ichamutina bitusa, umorebe gulu, nabagamba ko jitsoa jitereka obusawo waffe, oluteka mu mmere y'enkoko. Jetutereka obusawo waffe, oluteka mu mmere y'enkoko. Sigitscrewing ekyo. Obusawo obusurasura, obukadde mu bwise no mu bujere bumata mu karimbe, bumuzeeno omwabutse bwe watekeka mukemata mu mmere. That is food contamination. It goes back to the bad equipment we use at the farm. How do you store your sacks? The sacks which go in the farm which takes the food, are they the same sack which pick out manure? Where do they pass? Do they go into? Is there contamination? When are the intervals? When do they put out manure? And what times do they put in manure? And when they get out manure, like us in the gate system, when do they flush the poultry house with water? Because that's the Sanga Mix Farm. We flush our poultry house with water down because we have an irrigation system which collects our chicken dumpings mixed up with water to our drying machine which makes it powder. We mix it with our component and we pack it for you and it's ready to go to your work. Small gardens in your farm plantations, flower pots and grass in your compound. Have all your compound green. Don't have a yellow grass and brown grass in your compound because you are afraid to get manure. Come at Sanga Mix Farm, get manure for your grass. Let the compound be green. Let's change the things that things make themselves. We have to put in our initiative to make things come to reality or to visualize them. Now let's go to another thing, the equipment we use. At the farm, in chicken farming, AVTU, the spade we use in mixing food feeds. The spade, watch that spade. After you use it, how do you handle it? As I've told you the sacks, how do you handle them? How do you reuse them? When do you dispose them? The chitiyo, the spread we use in the mixing, how do you clean it? Guys, how do you clean the spade? How do you handle these things? That is the spread of diseases. That's why you're not scaling profit in chicken farming, because you have a lot of uncovered gaps and you think you're gonna make profit because you rush it. That's not true. Let's change that. This is your money. It's not my money. It's your money. Give it respect. Then why do you go to work if you can give it respect? See where you're putting it. Put enough effort on where you're putting it, because you prayed for these and God gave it to you. Then show purpose. Show that you wanted it. Let's change this mindset and be in position to change our lives instead of begging. Watch those spades, do anything you use at your farm in mixing your concentrates or feeds or anything you use. Watch the syringes we use in measuring drugs. You have to change them to dispose them and reuse them. Those they use for vaccinations in chicken, those syringes, guys, mark you, don't use the syringes for 10 years until it breaks. Don't use the syringe that I'm gonna wait until it will break. That's when it's expired. That's what we do in Uganda. No, that what we save it. No, that is contamination. You're making yourself sick, spending a lot of money on drugs and saying, I bought somebody's chicken from the company. Their chickens are bad. Start speaking rumors about people without justification, not speaking where you went wrong. Or find yourself in another shoes that balance out, am I wrong or is them wrong? Did I make a mistake or not? Then we find where we went wrong in the exact way, not lying our hearts to praise ourselves, yet inside we know the truth, that we didn't do enough. Let's do enough. Let's do enough because we have a purpose. We have to visualize or show people that this is what we did on the time we had on this earth, and this is what we planned for the next generations to come. Let us look at, I spoke about flashy water, that's cleanliness. We still have slashing chemicals we use on those pipes. You see those white pipes on the screen? The white pipes where the water passes, where those nipples are for the chickens to get the water from, the nozzles. Those pipes, there is water which goes inside to clean them, because inside, after putting in vitamins, drugs which you mix in the water, a lot of drugs we mix them in the water in the town for the chickens to take them, because that's our mixture part. These pipes get to I don't know how to call it. They to have stuff stuck inside, and this flow of water reduces. Let me say it in my local language. Mukwata mwevi into the mere ura chemicals ziriye rumabana tibaninda bundi mazi nizikwata mere munda mu pipe ati amazi negatambula mpola okujja dava dajja mpola katulina chemical gituteekamu eflashinga eke ebicafu ebinabinabina nebivaamu neddamu oteekamu enda neflashinga nekirininga buzzamu amazzi ameerera emirundi ebiri Gaipu nedamneterera omuzamu chogino tegera ne fuya amazi neterera ekikiyambako otalike jezi ner spoiling of goods pipes ne nozzle brokerages what notozo kufafa mu nkoko gyankusesanga mix farm kube number 1 seyo tukuwulira ekyokora n'okufuna quality products ezo eddagala eroke mukozezo entuufu abantu abaki bamanyi nesharinga abantu bamanye ekituufu balina okukola okufuna ebintu ebintu ebiri ebirungi e Uganda ninga batinga ababimanyi ate nga abantu babyagala tatuyambe ffenna tujye tulina okuba guno mutima kizija kulyako nzika ne family yange at Sesanga family business we here to share what we have because there's a root abundance right there. There's no way it should be greed. Greedy by those people with shallow minds. People with shallow mindless brain, those are the greedy people because if you have brains, you think more, there's more ways too. So get at bread. There are more ways to get at bread. In the right way. Really. Why hustle unless you don't have brains? I'm so proud of you, Sesanga family. Thank you, my kids. Thank you. I'm just a proud dad for you. Thank you for all Sesangas. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.